Hi everyone. Okay, so it is almost Christmas, so I got everyone a present, and it's not a physical present. Um, Sorry, I just I'm not like I don't like making a lot of videos. So here is your present. It is a book. Will We Always Hold Hands by Christopher Chang and Stephen Michael King. And it's got a little panda bear on there with he has an umbrella. He has two umbrellas, and I think there's a little mouse. And yeah, so I wanted to read this book for you. I'm gonna try to do it in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. So here's the book. Will We Always Hold Hands by Christopher Chang. And here's a picture. Okay. So Bear, said Rat, I've been wondering, will we always hold hands like this, even when we are old and wrinkly? Here's the next page. And tottering up this hill, of course we will, said Bear, as long as you hold mine. When my fur turns gray and starts to fall out, I'll even hold your tail so you don't trip over it. Here's the next page. It's a bear and a rat. Bear, said Rat, will you hold my hands as you read spooky, scary stories? Of course I will, said Bear, as long as you turn the pages. Bear, said Rat, will you hold my hand when I am sleepy? Of course, answered Bear, even when you snore really, really loud. Okay, so here they are. They're in a winter storm now. They're going through snow. He still has his umbrella. Bear, said Rat, will you hold my hand when we have to cross the river? Absolutely, exclaimed Bear. And if your river's really deep, I'll carry you on my shoulders too. Okay, so Bear, said Rat, what about if I am crochet when I stub my toes? Crocky, crocky. Crochetery when I stub my toes. Will you still hold my hand? Of course I'll hold your hand, declared Bear, and I'll rub your toes until they get better. Bear, whispered Rat, will you still hold my hand if I do something really, really bad? I'll still hold your hand, replied Bear. I know you won't do it again. Then it's finished here. Hope I have enough time on the camera. Oh, now they're going through bamboo. See the little umbrellas? It's a little difficult to read upside down. Bear, said Rat, what if I have to travel to the far side of the forest for days and days to search for food? Then I'll come with you, said Bear. I'll hold your hand and your basket too. Bear, asked Rat, what if I fall down and injure my tail and have to stay in bed for weeks and weeks? Then I will stay home too, Bear giggled. I'll make your meals and bandage your tail, and I'll even hold your hands. Sorry if I look funny, like looking down at the book. So I think there's a really cute relationship between Bear and the rat, and yeah. Bear, said Rat, what if I get sick and I can't look after myself? Well then, of course I'll be there to take care of you, said Bear. Will you take care of me if I get sick? You know I will, replied Rat. I think it would have been cuter if they said Panda and Mouse. Panda and Mouse would have been cuter. But it's alright. They look a little tough now. They're tough and they're ready to go forward on an adventure. Bear, said Rat, what if I have to leave and go somewhere you can't come? Bear stopped and pondered, but only for a moment. Because there are times like that when people have to go someplace and you can't go with them. Then Rat, said Bear, I'll be sadder than sad. The dam might burst and I will cry until my tears are left. Till no tears are left. I will cry until no tears are left. But eventually I'll remember the games we played and the mountains we climbed and the places we saw and the stories we told, and I'll carry you forever. I liked it. It's like a friendship between two animals. Where will you carry me? Asked Rat. I'll carry you here, and especially there. And I'll remember that we always held hands and that you are my best friend for every moment. And that's the book. That's the end of the book. This is Will We Always Hold Hands by Christopher Chang, Stephen Michael King. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. And yeah, enjoy your time off and your breaks and stuff. And get a book and just read it and just, go along with it. You can get each simple children's book. It helps. Yeah, thank you.